the Eagles Nest at Big Walnut High School, Sunbury, Ohio, for part 2 of our basketball action, covering the boys now. Stay with us for the pregame show. I've got Joe Balo in the booth.
Hey, Travis, what's up?
Oh, not much. What's that sound?
Just working on some long overdue improvements here.
Whoa.
Fit for a Hall of Famer. Hi, I'm Joe Balo. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Bryce Cutter with the OH Report, and basketball fans, it is almost time for part 2 of basketball action here at the Eagles Nest, bringing you the Monarch Title Services pregame show. I've got Joe Balo on the call for part 2, once again on color commentary, doing a fantastic job with us. Joe, how you doing?
We're good. Had a great game, first game. This game, two pretty evenly matched teams. If you look at their records, it should be a good basketball game here.
Westerville South winning the first half of this one. We'll take a look at their team spotlight so far this season. Bit of a mixed bag on results, 6-7 on the year. Conference record 4-3, defeating Westland on the 10-65-49, and then Worthington-Kilbourne 52-47, suffering a loss there, and then victory against Dublin-Scioto. And taking a look at our player spotlight as we see the program history there, and Amari Hodges, the senior two-sport captain, has received a lot of attention for football, but also a leader on this basketball squad. 11.1 points per game, 5.5 assists per game, and 1.8 steals per game. A lot of guys really stepping up and scoring, particularly the freshman Xavier Jones, but Amari has really served as the rock for this Westerville South squad.
Yeah, but if I take a look, I don't think he's in uniform tonight, Bryce.
Oh.
I think he's out for this basketball game. So that could be a key factor for the Wildcats, because you said his consistency has been a key for the success that this Wildcat team has had.
That could be a potentially very, very tough loss. Take a look at our keys to victory for Westerville South. It is military night here. They're going to need to utilize that size advantage that they have. They have 2 guys over 6'6" and no space for those Eagle shooters. They love to get out and shoot, particularly guys like Carson Scholl, and just allowing them no room.
Yeah, I mean, when Big Walnut's effective is their ability to make long distance threes. It's going to be important that you close out to those shooters. Try not to give them any kind of open space.
These families standing before you have an immediate family member that is active in the military.
Getting an introduction of the Purple Star families. They have a family member who's in the military, honoring them tonight.
And tonight is one way that we honor them. At this time, will you please join me again in recognizing them with a round of applause?
Well, Bryce, this is pretty neat. You take a look, a lot of young kids out there, and they have a parent that's serving our country. It's special that they're going to recognize those people tonight.
Absolutely, a selfless act spending time away from family to serve this country. The least we can do is give them a little bit of recognition here tonight.
And to be a young kid like that, not have your mom or dad at home because they're overseas protecting everything that we have here is special.
Sure, bittersweet, a true sense of pride, but hard not seeing a family member at home.
High School and Westerville South High School. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect our country by removing your hats and standing.
Take a brief pause for the national anthem.
To be sung by the Big Walnut Choir.
National anthem out of the way as they announce the teams. Let's take a look at our team spotlight for the Big Walnut Golden Eagles. And this year, 8-6, 2-5 as a conference record, losing to Westland 58-56 against Manfield Senior. They won by 5, 65-60, and suffering the loss most recently to Landon Vanderwerker and the Hayes Pacers, 75-50. They're the number 14 team in Division II. The last matchup with Westerville South was on the 13th. They lost 60-53, the one that got away. This season, they're averaging 58.4 points per game and 56.1 against a slim margin for them. Taking a look at our player spotlight, and it's Braden Recruiter. Played a lot on the JV squad last year, but in his senior season, making the step up to varsity and has come through in a big way. 14.4 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per game, and 2.4 blocks per game. He's 6'7", a little bit lanky, but really an athletic scorer.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned he was pretty much a JV player, so give him a lot of credit. You can tell he put a lot of work in the summer, averaging just over 14 a game and 7 rebounds and 2 blocks. I mean, he's made his presence known for the Eagles throughout this season.
Last season, you know, I saw him for the first time and setting up for a JV game to broadcast a varsity game, and I hear the PA announcer, I hear slam from Recruiter, and I look over and I thought, oh, that's cool, a JV kid dunking. I probably heard that about 7 or 8 more times that game. Recruiter able to get up, elevate, and throw down the dunk. Let's take a look at our keys to victory. They're going to need to create opportunities off the pass. They love working out of that set offense a little bit more than they do the transition. So creating opportunities with those skip passes, looking down low, the back door. They're going to need to play flexible, adaptive defense. This is a Westerville South team after the departure of Cruz McClure is kind of looking for a scorer. And a lot of guys have stepped up in different nights in different ways, allowing themselves to stay flexible to whatever they're being thrown at tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing with Big Walnut, they're just looking at consistency. If you take a look at their schedule, they've just struggled kind of winning back-to-back games. They've done it twice, but they've had no more than a 2-game win streak. So if we look at their schedule, I mean, they lost on Tuesday night And usually they bounce back with the win. So a win tonight would be big for them.
Big Walnut being introduced, and you can feel and hear the energy that is in this building. I was happy to see after the conclusion of the girls' game, a lot of fans getting up and going home, a lot of girls-specific fans, but those seats immediately filled. Then on the other side of things, Westerville South making the trip out and showing up in force for their squad.
Yeah, as we mentioned, great crowd for the girls' game. Great crowd here for the boys' basketball game. This is what makes high school basketball special in Ohio.
At midcourt, Recruiter against Caroma, the 6'6" forward. We are underway at the Eagles' Nest with Westerville South winning the tip. And they'll set up the offense. Hassan Kaba hands it off, a 3-ball try, and it's good from Peebles.
Good sign there right off the bat. Brandon Peebles with the 3. So you got to like the Wildcats have got to like that start.
Now to Pollock at the wing. Just trying to find some room. They looked for Hatfield. Pollock thought that maybe that one.
Pass looked like it might have got deflected, but they called it off a Big Walnut. First Big Walnut turner over tonight.
So now with a 3-0 lead, Kaba will get caught down in the mid-range. Will find an outlet. Jones guarded closely by Stumpf.
And Jones, one of the very talented freshmen in the Columbus area and in the state of Ohio. Going to call it travel.
Travel against Caroma.
Just took a little bit of a slide step there before he looked to shoot it. And Westerville North picking up what they typically have done traditionally under veteran coach Ed Kalo. Strong, active man-to-man ball pressure in the full court.
Getting a dose of that as they're pressed all the way up the floor. Pollock brings it up and finds Stumpf in the corner, who has space, fighting hard, and a block foul will send Stumpf to the line for 2. Couldn't get the basket to go.
Foul number 30, Kilmeyer.
Stumpf only.
I believe that's Cameron Patterson, I believe.
Cameron Patterson,
number
sorry.
12. Yep. They do look a little bit similar, though.
They do.
If you don't recognize the number, you could easily confuse them. But Patterson getting the start tonight.
Patterson.
It also looks like a key player for Big Walnuts out tonight, Jackson Bowers.
Jackson Bowers, we saw him during the Westerville North game, suffered a pretty harsh injury.
Really?
I don't know if he'll be returning this season.
I mean, he was kind of a player early on in the year, was coming off the bench, and then I think actually started a couple games for him.
Yeah, it was interesting how they worked him and Pollock interchangeably, and almost like the girls' team where they would put him on the floor at the same time.
Yeah. Peebles again.
Peebles hot from the corner.
Yeah, that's a really good sign for Westerville South. If he's able to knock down threes, it's going to open up a lot of things for them offensively.
Patterson with a little bit of space, passes out, but almost a bad one that leads to a turnover. He'll end up with the ball in his hands again, creating space for himself. He skips it over to Stumpf.
Stumpf showing a little athleticism there, just not able to finish off the glass. And Peebles looking to push it in transition.
Peebles trapped on the sideline. Peebles appears to be in a little bit of pain after the trap. Stepping back for the 3. Jones is air ball. Take another look at that one. Just seemed like a little bit of hesitation. Wasn't so sure if that's the move he wanted to take. Of Of course, he'll hear about it from the Big Walnut student section.
And then an interesting matchup here with Peebles guarding Hatfield. I mean, Hatfield, one of the quicker guards in the league. I mean, Westerville South doing a good job of forcing Big Walnut out on the perimeter. And
throws it away to Jones. The pressure works as planned. Jones pulls up from 15 feet and swishes that one, righting the wrong after the air ball three.
Good mid-range game there. Gets the steal, penetrates the elbow, pulls up, knocks down the jumper. Hatfield shot block. Pollock with the rebound, though.
And Pollock will go to the line with the chance to convert the three-point play. Smacked down low by Peebles. So Peebles picks up his first foul of the game. That's the second team foul for Westerville South.
And Jake Neff and Carson Scholl check into the game for Big Walnut.
Pollock off the front of the rim, and it rims out. So just have to be happy with the two. Peebles working inside. A three from Jones. Jones trying to heat up early, has taken several shots so far. Makes the extra pass, but it's at the feet of Pollock, out of bounds.
Third turnover for the Eagles. Just not able to make the pass inside.
A little bit of jumpiness. Top of the key. We picked up by, it's like Scholl, and it is. Offensive rebound goes to Kaba. Kaba inside, rebound goes to Stumpf now. Halfway through the first quarter, Stumpf deep in the corner. Doesn't get the shooter's touch.
We said one of the keys was going to be the ability of Big Walnut to make some of those open threes, and there Hatfield just not able to knock down the corner three.
Comes in streaks, it seems like, almost, where they're so good, they're red hot, and they'll make several in a row as Xavier Jones misses another one. But at other times, it seems like they can't buy a basket.
Right now, I think you mentioned that, Xavier Jones, outstanding player, but just seems to maybe to be forcing the issue a little bit. Might need to show just a little bit more patience. But again, outstanding player.
Jones, only a freshman.
Yep.
Three ball from Stumpf makes it a one-possession game for the first time in 5 minutes.
And you talked about a guy that can really shoot it. I mean, last year I think I saw him make 5 consecutive threes in a game. So he could really light it up when he gets going.
Athletic on so many fronts, too, as Peebles is fouled. Eli Stumpf, the quarterback, and only a junior for the football team as well, and the football team that went all the way to the Final Four.
Yeah, he's an outstanding athlete. I mean, to be a quarterback and then have the skill level that he has basketball-wise shows what kind of athlete he is.
Of course, father Aaron Stumpf, who is also the head coach.
Yep. First-year head coach here. That's kind of an interesting matchup, a first-year head coach with the matchup against a veteran like Ed Kalo.
Yeah. I mean, Coach Stumpf himself, he's Big Walnut's all-time leading scorer, so potentially could have even played against Kalo himself.
Turnover.
Hatfield up the floor, just pulls it out. A smart move as there are 4 red jerseys ahead of him. Getting a little greedy on the steal. Stumpf can't get 2 in a row, but a foul is called on Owen Pollock, the over the back.
And if you're Big Walnut, you're not disappointed at that foul because you like efforts to the offensive glass. Pollock just needs to work to maybe get inside of him a little bit, and they're going to give him a rest as Magruder checks back in. So 8-8 with 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. So after somewhat of a quick start by Westerville South, the Eagles of Big Walnut have settled in and been able to tie the basketball game.
Now Jones trying to work off of the screen. They send it to the wing. Inside of 2 minutes. Way down low. Karoma out to Kielmeyer. Kaba down low, a fancy move. Will draw the contact and go to the line for 2. Can't get the basket to go though.
Foul number 4, Stone.
Kaba with a little bit of a spin and came back with his left hand, able to draw the contact. Now he gets to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Misses the first one. Good little run by Big Walnut. They were down 8-1, but now we have a tie ball game with 1 minute, 40 seconds remaining in the first.
Peebles checks back in after a very quick rest.
Such an active player, like we just need a few seconds to catch his breath. Kaba misses the second.
Offensive rebound though. So second chance opportunity, and there's Peebles. Not able to knock down the 3, but we're going to get called here. I believe number 30, Kielmeyer, gets called for a push in the back.
Yeah, using the hip there just to bully Eli Stumpf out of the block.
And Kielmeyer, 6'7", 235. That's a big, big body inside.
Yeah. Kielmeyer checks out of the game after the foul.
And as we said, one of the things that South's going to do is they're going to pick you up full court, man-to-man, and pressure the basketball. So Peebles matched up against Hatfield.
Hatfield going back and forth. Good job of reading that by Kaba to get into the passing lane.
Good job by Kaba, because what they were doing was trying to run Stump and Scholl off of some baseline screens there, and able to get in the passing lane and get that deflection.
Stumpf all the way at the midcourt line.
High
Takes
ball
a
screen and a deflection here and a turnover.
Magruder picks up the ball handler.
They're going to turn him maybe right back over. Yep.
They thought it was tipped.
They're going. I think officials are going to confer here, and they're probably going to say it was deflected.
See what they decide.
Yep.
We'll take another look.
I mean, a veteran officiating crew here. See them work a lot here in Central Ohio, and great job there of communicating with each other.
Even though there's a whole crowd of people, no rush to make that call when you want to make the right one, so you got to respect that.
Cameron Patterson checks back in for Carson Scholl here with under a minute to go in the first quarter.
Low scoring affair so far. Jones, a hesitation half spin. Peebles way down by the sideline. Jones tries a tough shot over Patterson, and it peters around and back into the hands of the Golden Eagles.
I mean, great defense there by the Eagles, forcing a tough contested shot. So under 20 seconds to go, you would think that the Eagles are going to try to get the last shot, but the pressure almost turns it over. And fortunately, the Big Walnut's going to keep possession of the basketball.
Scramble for the ball. They'll hold on to it. 10 seconds left. Very likely holding for the last shot.
And they make a couple substitutions. Pollock and Scholl come back in. As Scholl, as you saw him against Mansfield Senior, is a guy that can really shoot the basketball if he's able to get space.
Made 4 3-pointers.
So Hatfield driving to the elbow, step back 3.
Oh, Brody Hatfield, electric inside of 10 seconds. So after a quarter of play, Big Walnut leading this one 11-8 over Westerville South. Stay with us for the second quarter. Gearing up for second quarter action here at the Eagles Nest. Golden Eagles leading this one 11-8 after a last-second shot from Brody Hatfield. How many times have I said that this season?
And it's Westerville South ball to start the second quarter after kind of a quick start where Peoples hit 2 early threes. They only end up with 8 points there in the first quarter. So see if the Wildcats can maybe get it rolling a little bit better offensively here at the start of the second quarter. They turn it over.
Dribbles it into one of his own players. Now Hatfield hesitating and pulling back for a 15-footer.
You know, Hatfield just recognized earlier for being an All-Ohioan in football, showing his skills here offensively as a basketball player too. So many of these Big Walnut basketball players also played football. What you like to see at the high school level, multi-sport athletes.
Brody Hatfield, of course, the cornerback and wide receiver. 3-ball try in the corner from Kaba is no good. Jackson Bowers and Owen Pollock, both tight ends. Jake Neff, the kicker, just all up and down this roster.
Pollock, what a nice move.
Great spin move, crafty inside.
Yeah, Pollock using his size there.
3-ball try from Jones, who's cold. Another one, 3 feet behind the three-point line, and he's whacked.
Pollock on a closeout was just off balance.
Yeah. It's kind of coming at the wrong angle as well. And
Jones at the line, shooting 3.
I mean, Jones, I think, is like 0 for 4 from the three-point line so far tonight. So really don't want to put him at the free throw line here. However, on the first one, short, and he'll get 2 more.
Jones, of course, very gifted athlete in his own right, has scored as many as 29 points on the season, but comes with the territory of maybe some younger players that they want to get hot, they want to get something started for their team, but the shots just aren't in the right spot.
Well, and they need, you know, for Westerville South to have success, he needs to score, and I think Coach Kalo understands that, he understands that, but that's a lot to put on a freshman.
Recruiter finally cleans up the rebound exchange.
Yeah. Good effort there by Karoma to try to get an offensive rebound off the free throw.
Hatfield.
Recruiter not able to finish it.
Jones working on Scholl. Pull it back, the half spin.
Little shot fake. Good block shot there. Hatfield on the push. Scholl from behind the line.
From the volleyball line.
Well, you saw him at Ohio Dominican, as we mentioned. able to make shots from long range, and a good job there of filling what we call the trail spot, and Hatfield found him, and he's able to knock down the deep three.
That's where they trust him. They love that he brings that sort of energy off the bench. A 9-point lead for Big Walnut. Jones passes out of the shot. Crowd's not happy about that one as they call a foul along the sideline. That'll be Patterson's first.
Yeah, you know, Patterson did a good job defensively there. Got Jones to think about taking a tough shot, and then Jones got bailed out a little bit that they called the foul, and Coach Kalo bringing Jones to the bench, and I think what he's going to be talking to him about right now is just, hey, you got to be a little bit more patient. You're kind of forcing some things right now, so we're going to give him a little bit of rest, talk to the young freshman, and see if, you know, watching a little bit sometimes can get you refocused, because he doesn't have to do it all. He's got to trust his teammates a little bit.
Long arms of Magruder pushes it out of bounds, and we'll start over again, this time along the sideline.
Well, that's the one thing that Big Walnut has. They have some guys with great length. Magruder, Scholl, in and out. Patterson with the rebound.
So lid still on the rim for Westerville South. Magruder hacked and will go to the line for two. An opportunity to make this an 11-point game, put it into double digits.
I think that's going to be the third foul on Killmeyer.
Kielmeyer,
So
the big presence.
He just kind of came back in. So saw it in the girls' game. You know, foul trouble for the big guys. A little foul trouble here for Westerville South in this basketball game.
One of the keys to victory tonight was utilizing that size advantage, and Kielmeyer is certainly a big factor in that size advantage.
Almost a turnover, but Brody Hatfield with a good hustle play to knock it off of a Westerville South player to keep possession of the basketball.
Hatfield at the Eagle, looking for a high screen, and he gets one. Patterson at the block, sends it back out to Hatfield.
Hatfield, nice pass.
Scholl inside.
I'm just not able to get it up on the square enough.
A very rare two-point try from Carson Scholl. Peebles dribbles it out of bounds, and unforced error puts it back into the hands of the Golden Eagles.
Well, and Big Walnut's done a pretty good job after Peebles hitting 2 early threes. He has not been able to find a lot of open space since those 2 early threes in the basketball game.
Peebles screened by Neff. Patterson thinks about the three.
Travel. Just shifted that pivot foot.
Yeah, just pulled it up.
I mean, so right now, Westerville South just in a big scoring drought. I think they had 8 points in the first 2 minutes of the game and currently only have 9. So they have gone a long time here, Bryce, without getting a field goal.
We'll see if the drought will end here as we approach the halfway mark in the second quarter. Peebles sends it to the top of the key. Overloading the left side of the court.
And that's where you like Karoma is out there at the top, although he's able to beat it, but turns it over.
Magruder
6 turnover.
with the steal. Scholl gets it stripped. Peebles up the floor. White jerseys in front of him. And Magruder inching into his space until he was on top of him.
Peebles got a little bit off balance and almost walked there. Shows you kind of the strength he has. He was able to hold his pivot foot, and then Magruder just ran into him.
Taking it out underneath, they find Karoma.
Yep, they just use a simple down screen here.
Mallory, no good on the 3-ball try from the corner. On the ground, the scrum will lead to a jump ball.
And it's going to be Big Walnut basketball.
3:40 remaining in the second quarter as they clean up some water or sweat on the floor for
looks
safety.
like Big Walnut's going to take a 30-second timeout here.
Be sure to stay with us through halftime. They've got a dog show they're doing. They're going to be a
kind
dog
of excited
doing,
about that.
Yeah, me too. Doing tricks. Station's excited about it too from the texts I've been getting. Doing tricks. What I heard, some frisbee. Exciting stuff. We'll bring that to you live.
Well, kind of a couple crucial possessions here, Bryce, coming up. Big Walnut's got the basketball. They're up 9. And as a coach, you know, once you have a single-digit lead like this, you'd like to be able to get it to double digits and stretch it out. So, you know, if you can get a score here, a stop and a score, you take it to either like anywhere from 13 to 15 points. But flip the coin a little bit. From the standpoint of Westerville South, you've just struggled here offensively. So you're looking to get a stop and a score, you know, get it back to 7 or 6, and then see if you can cut into it even further. What you don't want to do is have this stretch out to a 15-point deficit here before the end of the first half.
We'll look to tie it up in this quarter here and head into the locker room a little bit more even. They were leading 8-1 in the first quarter, but it has been all Big Walnut since. Brody Hatfield well left of that one.
Hatfield just came off of a high ball screen, and Westerville South able to get just over it enough to put a little bit more pressure than Hatfield would have liked to seen on that shot.
I think so. The defender just in his space enough that he forced the momentum to the left, and that's where the shot went.
And a turnover here by Westerville South. And Coach Kalo not very happy with it.
Miscommunication.
I mean, the only good thing, as we mentioned, Bryce, with those turnovers is if you throw it out of bounds, it's not a live ball turnover, but still,
right.
Just a turnover that's kind of a mental mistake, which you don't like to see.
Especially when you need the possessions at this point.
Right now they are just struggling offensively.
Neff to Scholl.
Yep, I'm going to call a travel. Changes pivot foot. So each team with 7 turnovers here.
Both sides will look to clean it up, and going into the second half, you get the sense that the cleaner basketball team is going to be the one that comes out on top.
Westerville South with only 1 point so far here in the second quarter. And Peoples with the 3 not able to make it. And it's going to be Big Walnut basketball.
Another look at the shot. Peebles had it in rhythm. It looked like his feet weren't set super well on the footwork, and
Big Walnut's doing a good job of limiting the second chance opportunities right now. I mean, they have Westerville South for 4 offensive rebounds, but Big Walnut's got 9 defensive rebounds. So overall, they've done a pretty good job here.
2:30 remaining here in the second quarter. 14 fouls for Big Walnut, 1 for Westerville South. Hatfield with
Nice
a ton
pass.
of space to Magruder, who throws it down with 2 hands.
Good penetration and great pass by Hatfield and Magruder. 20-9, so an 11-point lead here for the Eagles.
Peebles trying to get something going. The drought continues as they hit the 2-minute mark.
Well, and the interesting thing here right now, Xavier Jones has not been back in the basketball game since they took him out after he kind of forced a couple shots.
Magruder, the 3-on-2. Throws it right into the hands of the defender. Mallory, the steal, now from 15 feet. No good, but offensive rebound goes to Karoma.
Block shot.
The 3 ball finally goes. Hassan Kaba, the 6'3" junior, heats it up from the wing.
It looks like maybe we have a warning of letting the ball go through the net and not picking it up. So you get a warning on that, and then I believe the second time it happens, it's going to be a technical foul.
Gotcha.
So, but a big shot there by Westerville South. Broke the ice. That's their first field goal here in the second quarter. Stump off of a down screen at the top.
from 17 feet. They'll call a foul away from the ball.
Karoma just kind of pushed when he really didn't need to.
See it there. I mean, had position. He was being outboxed, but...
And I'm not sure really how hard he hit him, but it looked like he hit him pretty hard from the angle the official had. So
I think Recruiter trying to gain position just kind of lost his balance and contributed to that as well.
Hatfield, that was 2/3 of the way down.
Yeah. Unlucky on the bounce. Peebles guarded by Hatfield. It's poked out. Peebles wants a foul, but I think that's just strong defense.
Well, the thing that Hatfield has, he has great quickness, both just, running straight up and down, but also his lateral quickness is really good, which that's why he's a really good football player also.
Now getting an earful from the student section. Kaba inbounds it quickly. Jones checks back into the game.
First time Jones has been back in for about 6 minutes.
Skips it over the head of Karoma to another Wildcat. Kaba to Jones. Really working a lot from the left side tonight. They wanted travel for that. I think that's the right call.
Almost had it. Kind of a high dribble there. Looked like he might have slid his foot, but official did not think so. So 20-12, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Looks like that Westerville South might hold the ball here for the last shot of the quarter. And again, this could be a 2-for-1 as you have the end of the quarter, then they are going to get possession of the basketball to start the second half. So
Jones almost loses it, but Kaba has it.
And Mallory was close to travel and looked like he dragged that fit. So again, they're going to clear it out for Jones here, and they're going to call a foul. And Jones is going to be able to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 now.
That one going against Patterson, it does put him in the bonus.
Yep. Yep. So 4.7 seconds. Jones with the chance here to cut the deficit from 8 to 6.
So getting clarification now, the ball in the hands of Jones. We'll look to cut it to 7 with this one. That he does.
Just got it over the front of the rim.
Stump checking in for Patterson. They'll send him up the floor.
They're going to put Scholl and Stump down in the corners, and you can anticipate ball's probably going to go into Brody Hatfield's hands, and he's going to look to penetrate with it. He's going to pull it from half court and off the glass.
Stay with us through halftime. We're going to do a quick commercial, then we're going to bring you the dog shows presented by Perfect Paws Pet Resort right here in Sunbury High School.
Hey, Travis, what's up?
Oh, not much. What's that sound?
Just working on some long overdue improvements here.
Whoa.
Fit for a Hall of Famer. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
on our Title Services halftime show here at the Eagles Nest Big Walnut High School. 2 quarters of play in the books, a low-scoring affair here, 20-13. And so far, I mean, it started off 8-1, Westerville South kind of pulling away with it a little bit, but ever since then, it's been all Big Walnut.
Big Walnut just not able to pull away, though, completely. So the couple buckets there when it was 20-9 instead of it going, you know, to a 15-point game, Westerville South's able to come into the third quarter with it at 7. And probably the guy that needs to get going for Westerville South is Xavier Jones. I mean, Coach Kalo took him out, set him for a little while because he had forced some shots. So it'll be interesting to see how he comes out here and starts the second half. But Brody Hatfield's kind of been the key for Big Walnut. He's hit a couple threes, made a couple nice drives and dishes. So his ability to keep everybody involved will be important as the Eagles start the second half. So it's going to be Westerville South basketball here. The chances we many times mention, a score and a stop and a score, and you're right back to, you know, a 5 or even a 4-point basketball game here.
Taking a look at those halftime stats, Westerville South with 2 shots from the floor, 2 3-pointers, 8 rebounds, 7 turnovers, 7 fouls, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. The Golden Eagles 5 field goals, 2 3-pointers, 11 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 8 fouls, and 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Getting ready to check back in for third quarter action here at the Eagles Nest. I'm Bryce Coder, joined in the booth by Joe Baylog.
Let's see what they come out, called a little, looks like a face play. They run what they call an Iverson cut, where one wing cuts over the top, the other wing cuts below. People's looking for a 3, not able to make it. It was blocked. But Westerville's going to maintain possession of the basketball here.
That one off the face of Pollock and goes out of bounds.
So 2 threes, Peoples with one there, and Kilmeyer with one. Not able to knock it down, and Jones with the basketball at top. Ran Peebles off a little baseline screen. Kilmeyer not able to put it up.
3-ball try from Kaba, no good. Golden Eagles with the rebound.
So Westerville South comes out and shoots 3 threes, not able to knock any of them down here to start the second half.
Shooting woes continue from a couple of different guys. Peebles, who made his first 2, has come up empty ever since. Hatfield.
Off of a high ball screen, not able to knock it down, and a defensive rebound there by Westerville South.
Peebles thinks about it, makes hard contact with Hatfield, and then sends it to the other wing.
The pick and roll, Kilmeyer goes into the paint for the block, not able to get the shot up.
Pull it back out and look for the best shot. They're trailing by 7. Don't want to let this get any further away from them than it can, but they throw it right into the hands of Magruder. They were looking for Karoma on the extra pass down low, but read it like a book. Stumpf, no good on the right-handed layup. Jones pulls up, guarded by 2 guys. Magruder with the rebound.
Neither team really being able to find it right now.
Stumpf, that one shot well short. May have gotten a hand on it.
I think it got partially blocked.
Offensive rebound by Karoma. Tries to put it back with the dunk, just barely sneaks over the rim. So 5 points between the 2 teams. They cut it back to 2 possessions. Stumpf frustrated not getting the call down in the corner. And a steal. Peebles thinking about the 3. And Kaba is fouled along the baseline.
By Hatfield. I mean, overall, though, Big Walnut's done a really good job of just being able to keep the perimeter penetration of Westerville South out of the lane. And that's just caused a lot of problems for Westerville South offensively.
Jones to Peebles with a pump fake. With the 1-3 look on offense. Karoma picking on the mismatch against Stumpf, and it ends up working out for him. One possession.
Well, Karoma did a nice job there of absorbing some contact, keeping his pivot foot, and able to make a little right-hand jump hook. So 20-17, not real pretty, but Westerville South has
called for an offensive foul, and we'll see there. Yeah, I do think position clearly established by Xavier Jones. A good hustle play by the freshman. Great peace of mind. Karoma will check off the floor.
And London Vickery, a 6'5" junior, checks back in.
Jones way up by the Eagle. Gonna look for the best shot possible as they have an opportunity now to tie this basketball game for the first time since the first quarter. Kaba, the turnaround.
They just kind of run. I think that's a little bit of the old Virginia offense that they ran, where they just kind of run guys on a circle, running off a lot of flares. They're really trying to free up their perimeter guys to make a play, and they're able to make a play there. So another turnover for Big Walnut, their third here of the third quarter. So Scholl's going to check in for Stump.
They turn to him when they need those big energy spark plays. We're about to hit halfway through the third quarter, and Big Walnut has not scored yet in the second half.
A little back screen lob action. Oh, that's a pretty amazing play there. I don't think the foul's on Patterson.
It looks like he jumped over him. Take another look at that.
He jumped right over top of him. And then the foul was by Jake Neff. So going to the line to shoot two is London Vickery, and he makes the first. So ties the ball game here. 7-0 run in the first 4 minutes of the third by Westerville South, and a chance to take the lead here.
3 team fouls for Big Walnut, none for Westerville South.
And
the second one is good.
Vickery comes off the bench and makes an impact here in the third quarter.
So trading drought for drought, Big Walnut now looking to get back on the scoring side of things. Pollock with space, panics a little bit, takes it up with the right hand. Offensive rebound from Patterson. The skip pass, Scholl steps into one, a mid-range jumper is no good. Looks up the floor, Karoma. They call a foul, the 4th team foul. I think arguably could have been a travel either way. I think that's what the home crowd is reacting to.
I mean, that block charge is the toughest call to make. And
yeah.
Official thought he was moving enough that he gives the block call, and Karoma goes to the free throw line and rolls the first one off the rim.
Certainly enough contact that definitely have to blow the whistle in that situation.
Yeah, you can't just let it go. I mean, it's either going to be a block or a charge, and 50% of the people are going to be happy and 50% of the people are not going to be happy.
That one, though, I think the contact coming just before he dragged that pivot foot. 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
And Stump with the rebound, a little contact by Jones.
Just a touch foul along the sideline. It'll be the first team foul of the quarter for Westerville South, 4 for Big Walnut. Get it across midcourt. Stump guarded closely by Jones.
You'd like to see Stump or Scholl possibly get a really good open look here. Nice
Pollock
pass
wide
inside.
open, and it's rejected against the backboard.
People yelling for a goaltend, but I'm not really sure if it was.
I don't think so either. I think that he made contact before it touched the backboard.
Oh.
We'll take another look here. And here it comes. Look inside. Oh,
might have been.
Might have been.
Might have been on the glass first.
Coach Aaron Stumpf irate with that one. And a foul is called off the ball before they even inbound it. And
Jones getting called for a hold. Tim and Stumpf kind of got locked up. So intensity picking up here.
facing the full court press again.
And this is a good matchup, Stumpf versus Jones, a sophomore versus a freshman.
The underclassmen battle taking shape. Stumpf with again space, and that I think the right call as well. Pollock going in and Coroma just trying to stop it. No easy layups.
So Pollock to the line to shoot two.
Pollock at the line shooting two.
21-20. Westerville South leads here with 2:37 to go in the third, and Pollock not able to knock down the first.
We'll get a second opportunity to tie this ball game with 2:37 remaining in the third.
Missed them both.
Free throw shooting, a weak point tonight for both sides. Skip pass, Peebles steps on the sideline.
Yep, turnover. Second turnover of the half for Westerville South.
Got to be frustrated by that one. He missed the shot anyway.
Yep. But both teams just struggling to find any kind of rhythm offensively. Just really difficult. 1 point here. Well, excuse me, Westerville, or excuse me, Big Walnut has not scored here in the third quarter yet.
At all. Approaching 6 minutes burned in the third, and
Coroma with a big defensive rebound.
The drought continues. Kaba tries to make the extra pass to Kielmeyer. Kielmeyer sends it out to the wing. Peebles for three, and it's good. A long time coming for him.
Yep, he made two early, but able to find him open enough to knock down a three here. 4 point lead for the Wildcats.
Brody Hatfield gets it right back.
First field goal here in the third for the Eagles. And it comes from Hatfield. Jones is going to step into a three, not able to make it.
Jones on the coattails of the Peebles three, no good.
And Hatfield just getting a little bit more aggressive now offensively, trying to get his team to get a little bit of rhythm here.
Who picked up the foul? That's Kielmeyer. That's Kielmeyer's fourth.
Yeah, Kielmeyer's just been in foul trouble all night. He has struggled to stay on the floor. So both teams with 14 fouls. So the next foul on either team puts them at the line for two. So Hatfield into Pollock, into the post. Pollock one-on-one against Vickery and able to get the contact.
Number 32, Vickery.
They just
Pollock at the line shooting two.
did kind of an isolation to the post there, and Pollock made the move, but was at the free throw line just a little bit ago, went 0 of 2, back to the line for two more. And this time able to convert the first.
Makes it a step closer, 23-24. And there's the
Comes
second.
back and makes them both. And Patterson's going to check in for Scholl. 1:18 to go here in the third.
Approaching the 1 minute mark. This one could not get closer. A low scoring affair. Big Walnut taking 6 minutes in the third to score.
And Westerville South kind of spreading the floor here. Jones almost turned it over. Kind of got two guys there, and Patterson and Stumpf made the trap and almost created a turnover. So looking like Westerville South might look for the last shot of the quarter here with 50 seconds to go in the third.
What a momentum boost that would be to carry into the final 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Jones guarded high up the floor. Kaba to Peebles. Peebles, no room at all.
With the
Karoma sealed.
Well, he tried to find Vickery on the backside, and Pollock did a good job of taking away that passing lane.
See, that one is there.
Got an offensive foul.
Yeah.
So the third turnover here in the second half for Westerville South. 28 seconds to go. Now Big Walnut has a chance to get the last shot of the quarter and will also have possession of the basketball to start the fourth. So could be a big swing here if they could get a basket and then get another basket to start the fourth. So box set, little curl off by Stump. Brings it to the top. Flare screen for Hatfield, baseline drive and a runner.
Another look at that one. Hatfield flying at the rim, and Kaba moving away from the ball makes contact, so a three-point play.
Well, a free throw here would put them up 3, 12 seconds to go. If they can get a stop, they're going to get possession of the basketball to start the fourth.
Hatfield at the line. He's been near perfect this season. Continues his good fortunes from the charity stripe.
Oh, and they're going to go to the free throw line here. Patterson with a foul at about 70 feet. Not really what you want.
So 11.5 seconds. Magruder checked out for maybe 2 seconds game time. He'll come back onto the floor.
So Xavier Jones going to the free throw line. Just has 4 points tonight. As you mentioned, he's had some outstanding nights of scoring. Has struggled tonight. But able to make the first of 2.
Important free throw as we approach the end of the third quarter.
But again, even if make or miss on this, if Big Walnut rebounds the miss or on a make, they're going to get the last shot of the quarter with 11.5 seconds to go. And Jones knocks both of them down. Ball in the hands of Hatfield here at the end of the quarter. High ball screen, double ball screen. Little roll to Pollock, no call.
Puts it up against the bottom of the basket. Peebles heaves one at the last second, but it's not going to count. Big Walnut leading by just 1 here at the Eagles Nest after 3 quarters of play. Stay with us for the fourth and final quarter of the second half of our coverage of Westerville South and Big Walnut. Fourth quarter action here on the OH Report. A look at Ed Kalo as he sends his Wildcats onto the floor. Fourth quarter action. Big Walnut narrowly leading this one by 1 point, 27-26.
Oh, almost a steal by Xavier Jones.
Already with the active hands, we potentially seeing the point of emphasis in that huddle.
They're going to run this, what we call that Iverson cut across the top. And Westerville South does a good job of not allowing the ball to get entered to the wing.
Hatfield makes the extra pass to Pollock. Pollock puts it off the glass, and it's good for 2.
Well, Hatfield's played a pretty good all-around game. He's made some big shots, and then more importantly is made a couple really nice assists on drives to the basket, finding an open teammate.
A 3-ball try from Peebles, and Peebles with that is in double digits on the night.
Yep. And he's made 4 threes, so he's got 12 points, all on 3-point baskets tonight.
Corner, Scholl.
Good close out there by Vickery.
Into one. A late release on the jump shot is rejected by Karoma. At the basket, Jones makes it against Hatfield.
But you got to give Vickery a lot of credit on that, because he knew from the scouting report that Scholl's ability to shoot the 3, and his closeout forced Scholl to put the ball on the floor and force him into a shot that he doesn't normally take. Block shot, transition. Boy,
Hatfield, what a tough take inside.
That is a tough finish there. Right hand off kind of the left foot, or off the right foot, excuse me.
Peebles airballs it. And he tries to say there was contact made. I don't see where that one. Maybe.
Yep. So we're tied at 31. And Stump's going to handle the ball at the top now. High ball screen by Pollock. And Recruiter's kind of been silent pretty much all night, except he had that one dunk off of an assist by Hatfield.
A lob pass with the foul. He'll go to the line in a tie ball game.
I mean, pretty good vision there by Hatfield. He recognized the mismatch. Peebles matched on Pollock and just kind of threw it up for Pollock to just go get it. So Pollock going to the line, made his last 2 free throws in a row, and now he's got 3 in a row.
Went 0 for 2 on a trip to the free throw line. Has been perfect since.
So Kilmeyer checked back in. He's got 4 fouls for the Wildcats, and Pollock makes them both. 2-point lead for the Eagles.
Kielmeyer picked up a quick 4th foul in the 3rd quarter, trying to pick up the ball handler, Brody Hatfield.
A little high ball screen here. As we said, Big Walnut's done a pretty good job of keeping Westerville South out of the gaps and not allowing them to get to the basket. Good defense there by Magruder.
And Big Walnut has possession. We'll think about what to do. Stumpf hesitating on the 3, and it's off the back iron. A high rebound.
Yeah.
Jones drains the 3. His 11th point on the night.
I think that's his first 3. We've said that he kind of forced some shots early. That he had enough space that he, was able to get his feet set and find a nice stroke from the 3-point line. Hatfield gets fouled as he drives to the basket.
That'll be the 2nd team foul, I believe, for Westerville South. None for Big Walnut.
Baseline out of bounds here. Looks like it's going to be a 4-low set. Little screen in for Magruder. And good job there by Westerville South of not allowing an easy look. Stump's going to go baseline drive and look to finish. Contact, but no foul either way.
I think defensive player just going straight up. Jones trying to field a 2nd time. No good. 2-on-2 break. Stumpf.
Yep, good job by Peoples of getting back and stopping the penetration. Pollock with a good catch. It's going to be a block.
They call the block
and
there.
That's going to be Kielmeyer's 5th. He has not gotten to play a lot tonight.
I do think that one, valiant effort putting his body on the line, certainly beat him to the spot. But was that foot down? Was the position established? Referee ultimately saying no, and it results in Kielmeyer's disqualification from this contest.
So Pollock going to the line. I believe you mentioned he missed his first 2, and then he's gone 4 of 4. So let's see if he can keep the string going here with 4:30 to go here in the ball game.
Good on the first. We're tied. Let's make it 2.
6 in a row. Back to a 1-point lead for the Eagles.
Took that miss personally. Kaba. Peebles in his hands, drains the 3, and they get it right back.
Well, Kaba gets an assist, but it was deflected off of Karuma's hands and right to Peebles, and he gets enough space to knock down a 3. And Coach Stump's going to take a timeout here. 37-35 on another 3 by Peebles, his 5th of the basketball game.
15 points on the night, all points coming exclusively from the 3 ball.
Well, both teams, Bryce, have done a better job of taking care of the basketball in the second half. The first half, Westerville South had 7, Big Walnut had 8. Both teams with just 3 turnovers here in the second half, so a little bit cleaner played, and we're getting to your goal that you mentioned. Was either team going to get to 40? Yeah. It looks like we might get to that tonight, but
we very well could.
You know, some of it's just some inefficiency offensively, but also I think both teams have played pretty well defensively tonight. They made things pretty tough as far as the looks. Big thing right now, if we look at the scoreboard, there's 3 team fouls on Westerville South, 0 team fouls on Big Walnut. That could be a big key, especially when you have a guy like Pollock that's made 6 in a row here in this quarter.
Such a close physical game as well.
And Pollock leading the Eagles with 14 points tonight. Brody Hatfield with 12.
Pollock at the top of the key, hands it off to Hatfield, has one thing on his mind, and it's no good.
Well, Pollock with the big guy rebound.
Offensive rebound by Pollock will go to the line for 2 more.
Well, good timeout there by Coach Stump. He ran an action that Brody Hatfield's kind of been the guy that's been able to make some plays tonight. It got him on a handoff in a good drive to 15 feet. Got a good look. Post defense kind of came up and helped. That allowed Pollock to find space to get an offensive rebound.
The first of 2 is good. The streak continues.
Yep. And Jake Neff checks in for Carson. Scholl might be kind of a offense-defense sub. And
good
Pollock
on the
continues
second.
The string.
Pass into the corner.
Tied up at 37.
Mallory is fouled from behind by Hatfield. That's the first team foul of the quarter for Big Walnut. There's 4 for Westerville South. Peebles inside, sends it out to Kaba. Kaba drills it from 3.
Good job by Peebles there. They tried to run him off of a baseline screen to get a shot. He just turned the corner and then found Kaba on the backside. Great pass.
Pollock rolling inside, taking over this offense, his 18th point on the night.
Brody Hatfield with a great assist there. Westerville South up by 1 with the basketball. 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Must be intentional about what their steps forward are. They smell blood in the water as they lead by 1 deep in enemy territory. A packed home crowd here at the Eagles Nest.
And looks like Coach Ed Kalo's going to take a timeout here, full timeout, as they lead by 1 with 2:51 to go in the basketball game.
Take a second to thank our sponsors who support our live and free coverage right here on the OH Report of local high school sports. BKD Legal LLC attorney Brian Duncan is dedicated to providing you assistance in language that you can understand. Call 740-965-1348. That's 740-965-1348 to schedule a free consultation. On our title services, if you're selling or refinancing your real estate, you get to choose the title company. Why not support those who support the Trojans and close with confidence anytime, anywhere? BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions, the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. And Sunbury Christian Church. It's about relationship, not religion. Again, thank you to our sponsors who support our coverage that is always live and free right here in Central and North Central Ohio. Checking back onto the floor. There's 2:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. Westerville South will have the ball. They're leading by 1.
Big Walnut coming out with some trapping action here to see if they can force a turnover.
Jones tries a 3, guarded by Neff. It's no good. Takes an unfortunate bounce for Westerville South, but it leads to a break for Big Walnut. The extra pass to Neff into the corner. Patterson looks baseline. The floater too hard, and they call a foul away from the ball.
Looks like Pollock's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, just pushing Caroma away from position.
Hey, Patterson got a really good look. Just not able to knock down that 8-foot floater. So Westerville South back with the basketball in a 1-point lead with just 2:20 to go in the ball game.
Mallory dishes it out to Caroma, who finds Peoples just barely.
Yep. Coach Stump thought the Peoples was out of bounds. Not very happy.
Caroma to Kaba. Kaba reads the lane perfectly.
And Kaba now in double figures with 10. So he stepped up and played pretty well here in the fourth quarter. Looks like we have something here.
Not quite sure about that one as they stop play.
I'm not sure what the call is. Maybe a bench warning might be. That could have been what it was. Instead of giving the technical foul, they gave a bench warning, I believe, to Coach Stump.
Inside of 2 minutes, that's probably the right move, as you don't want to influence the game.
Good close out there on Scholl.
Stump again offline. Big Walnut will keep possession. 1:29 remaining. They're trailing by 3. And another nail biter in back-to-back games. Pollock scrambling for the ball. Owen Pollock going all out for this one.
They thought there was a violation maybe there on the inbounds, but not. And Kaba able to control it after almost being out of control.
So
Coach
they
Stump
will
yelling
foul.
for a foul here. Only their third. The only third foul.
Got people lining up for free throws. Not quite sure why.
Looks like it's going to be the 5th foul here on Patterson. So he will check out of the game. And
I think they called a timeout.
no, it's a 5th foul here.
Gotcha.
So they get 30 seconds to get guys in. So looks like Jake Neff checks in along with number 10, Tyler Gottsman. This might be Gottsman's first time in, so probably being put in for defense or to foul here.
They come up with the big steal. 60 seconds remaining, and they're down by 1.
Neff's got it. Neff made the deflection here, and you're going to call a timeout. Likely, as I said, they're going to bring Magruder and Scholl back in for offense. So great job here defensively of Neff making a play. And that's what he was put in for. Neff and Gottsman put in to play defense, and they were able to get the deflection.
Rising to the occasion now with the timeout. An opportunity to take the lead. And here, a tough situation. Is it one of those things where you hold for the last shot and hope that it goes in so you can pick up the victory, or do you try to get multiple shots?
No, I mean, I think every coach approaches it different. My approach would be we're gonna run something where we think we can get a really good shot.
Yeah.
Whether that comes first 5 seconds or 15 seconds, especially if you're trailing here. So last time they came out of a timeout, they ran a set to kind of get Brody Hatfield on the move. Let's see what they do here, because he's been able to get penetration and a couple different times been able to find Pollock inside. So wouldn't be surprised to see something with the ball in Hatfield's hands and then maybe get a post entry to Pollock to see if he can finish a basket inside.
Stump sends it out to Hatfield. 55 seconds remaining. Magruder back into the game.
Pollock with that step into the post.
Oh, are you kidding me? It goes!
35 seconds remaining. Big Walnut takes control, 43-42. Peebles gets by, makes the extra pass inside. It's rejected by Scholl. But he throws it out of bounds on the turnover. 21.6 remaining in the fourth. Scholl will check out, and a timeout is called by Coach Kalo. That'll be his second. He'll have 3 remaining.
Well, you saw a little bit of a coaching philosophy there by Coach Kalo. Sometimes coaches will call a timeout right away. He kind of let him play and really did a good job of Vickery establishing position with both feet in the lane, where he simply just had to catch it and try to finish. But Scholl, with his length, able to block the shot, grab the rebound, and then just kind of panicked maybe a little bit trying to get rid of it too soon. Because the other thing that you would want to do is, if you were Scholl, was maybe hold on to it, because you probably would get fouled, and being the shooter that he is, he would have been able to go to the line for 2. But Westerville South with the ball out of bounds in a tough position in that corner, where you usually don't take the ball out of bounds a lot. So be interesting to see what Coach Kalo draws up here. Number 1, to get the basketball in bounds. That's going to be the most important thing.
21.6 seconds remaining.
So the freshman Xavier Jones will be taking the ball out of bounds.
Stay with us after the game for the MVP interview and the post-game show presented by Monarch Title Services.
So in a little bit of a diamond set here to get the basketball in bounds. So crossing, ball inbound to Kaba.
And he's fouled.
That foul doesn't hurt him, though. That does not hurt him. That's the fourth team foul. But you may have wanted to wait a little bit longer till he made some kind of penetration. So now the next foul is they will go to the line to shoot 2. And Coach Kalo's going to make call another timeout here.
30-second timeout, Westerville South.
So before we wrap up, we will thank our sponsors one last time. BKD Legal LLC. Attorney Brian Duncan is dedicated to providing you assistance in language that you can understand. Call 740-965-1348. That's 740-965-1348. Schedule a free consultation. Monarch Title Services. If you're selling or refinancing your real estate, you get to choose a title company. Why not support those who support the Trojans? Close with confidence anytime, anywhere. BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions, the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook and Sunbury Christian Church. It's about relationship, not religion. Student section trying to electrify.
Yep, and a large student section there for Big Walnut tonight.
Making a huge showing. Even the youth players coming out to make the showing. But they call a foul on Stump, and that will send Jones to the line.
Well, they just ran a simple set there where they put the ball in Xavier Jones' hands and they put Kaba in the corner. And I'm not sure if I guess they called the foul on Stump, I believe, but
that's his fourth.
They were looking at him making that penetration, and if the help came off by Magruder, they would have pitched it to the shooter in the corner. So 2 shots here for Xavier Jones.
Makes the first. That's his 12th point on the night, and we are tied at 43.
And Vickery checks in for Mallory.
And an opportunity to put his team in front on the shoulders of the young freshman, and he converts. A timeout called by Big Walnut.
No, I don't think there's a timeout. I think it was just a sub.
Oh, just a substitution?
Yep, I believe
okay.
they subbed Scholl in. So there was not a timeout. 13.8 seconds to go.
Gotcha. So 2 timeouts left for each side then.
So here comes Hatfield up the court.
10 seconds remaining. Pollock with the screen to the basket. Hatfield, reverse playoff goes in! He wasn't even looking at the basket. Are you kidding me? Brody Hatfield, Mr. Clutch with 2.7 remaining here in the fourth.
I mean, an incredible move by Hatfield. Going to his left, kind of spun the ball off the backboard with his right hand. An outstanding finish. So
with just seconds remaining, an opportunity for Westerville South in a nail-biter. One more shot. If it goes down with this score, the storyline will be Brody Hatfield in the final seconds of the game. Makes a near impossible shot to put him ahead.
And you also give a lot of credit here in the fourth quarter to Owen Pollock.
Yeah.
He's been really good. He's got 22 for the game, leads all scorers. So 2.7 seconds, I believe, are on the clock. And typically what you tell a player is if they have a catch, they have as many dribbles as seconds. So you almost have 2 dribbles to get a shot here. So let's see if they're going to put anybody on the inbounder. Yes. So Pollock's on the inbounder. And Karoma looks like he's going to inbound it. And Big Walnut's going to take a timeout. So actually you have 3.3 seconds to go in the ball game. So on any catch here, you probably have 3 dribbles that you can get to your shot. So big thing right now, if you're Big Walnut, you want to try to make whoever catches the ball, have them come to the basketball. You don't want to have them catch the ball on the move. You want to try to keep them out of the middle of the floor, force them to the sideline, because that's a lot tougher shot. And of course, you don't want to foul. I mean, that's a big thing right now. Do not foul. So let's see if Coach Kalo draws up anything different than what they had maybe designed as they come out of this timeout.
Big Walnut utilizing the opportunity to get a look at the offense and
taking the timeout with just 3 seconds remaining.
Well, now they don't put anybody on the inbounder. Well, Magruder's going to run up there now.
Running along the baseline.
1, 2.
Jones at the buzzer, puts it up. It's no good. It rims out. Big Walnut wins 45-44 at the buzzer. Stay with us for the MVP interview and the postgame show coming up next.
Coach B.
Hey, Travis, what's up?
Oh, not much. What's that sound?
Just working on some long overdue improvements here.
Whoa.
Fit for a Hall of Famer. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless.
Bryce Critter with the OH Report, and I am here with Owen Pollock, our OH Report MVP player of the game with the Big Walnut Golden Eagles, who just came up with a thriller victory, 45-44. Owen with 22 points, 3 blocks on the night. Owen, congratulations.
Thank you.
And so a little bit of a scoring drought in the third quarter that we noticed. Points hard to come by, but you really put the team on your back. It seemed like you took those missed free throws pretty personally, and you made 8 straight. What was kind of the mentality of you and also the team to kind of rally in the final minutes?
You know, I think with Coach was talking about we have to be more gritty. I was just trying to do what I can to help put the team in the best spot to win the game. And, you know, I've struggled from the line this year, but I knew I had to make them in order to win the game, so I had to get it done.
And a game like this going back and forth, I mean, it can really wreck your nerves or your emotions in that moment. What are you doing to stay cool both in the huddle and for yourself?
I know I just got to lead it, like, you know, keep the team involved and keep everyone in the right mental state. You know, when you get in a close game like that, it's hard not to get frustrated when you make a bad play because you don't know what can be the last shot or the last shot that goes in. So for me, I'm just trying to keep my teammates, hold them accountable, and I know they're going to hold me accountable as well.
And the first time you met on the 13th, losing by 7 points, it was a really close game. What was kind of the focus or the message in practice leading up to this one?
You know, we just wanted to get our get back. That's what the message was, and we went out there and did it.
Absolutely. Anyone you want to shout out tonight?
I want to shout out Brody. You know, he went and played a good all-around game. He got me the ball a lot on my shots, and he hit that game winner. So without him, you know, we wouldn't be in the spot to win the game.
Absolutely. Owen Pollock, our OH Report MVP player of the game with 22 points on the night. A phenomenal performance. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're okay. Thank you so much.
Think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same.
Bryce Critter with the OH Report, wrapping up with the Monarch Title Services post-game show. 4 quarters play in the books. Big Walnut, a huge victory here, 45-44, took control of it the last second, and Xavier Jones unable to come up with the last second half-court shot. Go ahead and take a look at our stats for this game. And Westerville South, 11 2-pointers, 5 3-pointers, 20 rebounds, 10 turnovers, 19 fouls, 8 for 12 from the free throw line. For the Golden Eagles, though, 12 field goals, 3 3-pointers, 21 rebounds, 11 turnovers, 13 fouls, and 12 for 17 from the free throw line. And really, it did come down to those free throws. I mean, we just talked to Owen Pollock, and 8 in a row, that really set the tone for the rest of this game.
Yeah, I mean, his ability to make free throws here in the fourth quarter was crucial. And I think he gave a shout out to Brody Hatfield. I believe those two guys were the key to their victory tonight. I mean, Owen inside and then Brody made some big shots, but maybe more importantly, he made some great passes to Owen inside that he was able to finish. So give credit to Big Walnut. I think as we looked at their schedule, they've not lost 2 games in a row. So the good thing about this basketball team is every time they've lost, they've been able to bounce back. And now I think with both of these teams, we talked about consistency. Now what they would like to do is maybe string together 3 or 4 victories here in a row as you approach the end of the season with, I believe, boys tournament draw being 2 weeks from this Sunday. So
wow.
we're coming right down to the end of the season.
And with this victory, we just talked about it, but Big Walnut still in the hunt for a podium spot in a competitive Ohio-Capital Conference Capital Division. Let's go ahead and take a look at who's up next for Westerville South. It's going to be Thomas Worthington on the 28th at 7:30 for Big Walnut. They're going to be taking on Northridge on February 1st, getting a nice little week-long break. Wrapping things up, I'm Bryce Coder, your play-by-play commentator for the evening. I'm also your director, joined in the booth by Joe Baylog on color commentary and Brandon Powell over on the camera. Wrapping things up. If you're watching at home, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a great rest of your night.